Thank you once again, and welcome to the Ask the Scientist call. This is Rod Larson, President and CEO of Zija International. We'll begin the call in a minute now. Please do remember to press *6 after you've announced your name and told us where you're calling from. We'll be joined here momentarily by Jerem Dastrup and also Russ Bianchi, who are both on the line waiting. We're excited to have this call today. It'll be a quick 30-minute call. We'll ask some questions of Russ about the new formulations that we have, and then we'll talk a little bit with Jerem about this event coming up. So last chance, last 30 seconds or so to announce your name and tell us where you're calling from. This is Rod, and this is the Ask the Scientist call. Go ahead. Thank you. Well, all right. It's getting pretty difficult to discern names and states and countries that people are calling in from. We just hear a lot of voices and a lot of excitement, and that's a true testament to all the great things that are happening here in the Zija Nation. So here we are today. We're going to be doing the Ask the Scientist call. This is actually my first chance to host this call, typically hosted by either Ryan Palmer, our Vice President of Sales, or Jerem Dastrup, our Director of North American Sales, or in some instances also by Josh Plant, our Director of Research and Development. All of those gentlemen are on the road today. We were able to get a chance to sync up with both Jerem Dastrup and Russ Bianchi, who, as I understand it, are traveling right now through the Canada area. I think they were in Vancouver last night. Maybe I'm off on that. We'll have them report in just a minute. But they are all on the last stages of the Race to Summit events that have been going on for the last several weeks. I want to give a huge shout out to each of them for their road warrior status and efforts that they've been doing over the last several weeks on all of our behalf to help release these new products that we have, these reformulations of both Smart Mix and XM Plus, and also train on them, train on Zija itself, and lead, of course, on this race to the summit, heading towards the summit event in October, the 10th, 11th, and 12th here in Salt Lake City. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of a combination call today. I want to give a shout out to them and thank them. Also want to welcome all of our Zija Nation members from wherever you're calling from. Remind you to press *6 if you've not done so, and help us keep the lines clean. We'll stay muted out unless we decide to take a shout out from folks here in just a few minutes. I want to also give a shout out to all of our Distributor Leadership Council, our Chairman's Club, and all of our Zija leadership, wherever they might be and wherever they might be calling from. I want to thank them for their leadership efforts in helping everyone around the Zija Nation live life unlimited. So it's my chance today to host the call for just a few minutes, and just want to say thank you to everybody out there for doing what they do to share the Zija message and to help other folks in their own circles of influence, their own spheres of influence, enjoy life to the fullest with the nutritional products that we have here and the lifestyle that we have here at Zija International. So with that, I want to take a second and bring on to the call our formulator from way back when. We've had the great pleasure to work with, and we consider a close personal friend for many, many years and for the future to come. Russ Bianchi, who I think is out right now with Jerem Dastrup. Russ, I'm sure you're on the line. I got a couple of questions I'd like to pose to you. First of all, how you holding up, and did you bring enough clothes with you on this trip?
Lots of clothes, and we are in Saskatchewan. We were in Saskatoon last night. We're on our way to Calgary, so Vancouver was a couple of nights ago, so we're a little ahead of your schedule.
Well, that's terrific. Thanks again for everything you're doing. I know that it's a crisp autumn day up there, having spoken for a moment with you earlier this morning, and we're experiencing the same thing. That usually denotes the lead up to our event here, our international event here in Utah in the fall. So it's exciting times. Tell me, before we get into a question or two about Moringa and about our new formulations, Tell me a little bit about the vibe you're feeling on this road. You're now in the closing stages of the Race to Summit tour. Tell us, give us a feel for how it's been going around North America.
Capacity crowd, standing room only. People are pouring in all over the place. I just got a phone call last night from a place we had been on the East Coast, and they had doubled the room in less than 1 week. I received another phone call with the opening in Botswana, over 500 people in a room for a first meeting. Everywhere we are going, everywhere that Josh and Ryan have been, it's the same story over and over again. People are understanding that nutrition from Zeke International, no one else works, and there is also a lucrative referral opportunity.
Well, that's great to hear. I certainly sense that from here. Well, we've been working feverishly to build up to the event coming up. And I think that everyone on the line, of course, understands the unique nature of Zeke International being an opportunity that's built around both the amazing botanical moringa and also an opportunity to really truly live life unlimited with the 4 core concepts of life unlimited, being active lifestyle, personal development, nutrition, and financial freedom. Are you getting a sense for how that is resounding with people in their lives? And, with the rush around the world, every market that's opening up, as you mentioned, Botswana and other markets that are starting now in the Africa continent and also Asian market, I think that vibe, that feel is really going.
I totally agree. I've been around multi-billion-dollar brands, Rod, for 3.5 decades, and I've never seen momentum like this. I've never seen a perfect storm of people actually needing the nutrition that only Zeke International delivers. There's lots of moringa in the world, but only Zeke International is delivering all the constituent parts of the correct varietals for real nutrient wellness. And that is reverberating because the problem really begins with most of the world being overfed, undernourished, and overdrugged. So this is addressing a real need, and in addition to that, in a simple, direct model, literally from the plantations to the doorsteps, thanks to Zeke International, Ken Brailsford, and yourself, and the entire team at Zija, it is history in the making. Folks really understand, are getting it and sharing it with their friends, their family, their colleagues, and everyone is getting real results.
Yeah, it's terrific to be a part of. And as I look at it, Russ, I think you would agree because I've been here from the very beginning. I really think as well as we've been blessed and the greatest success that we've had so far, it's really just a foundational start and the best is yet to come. So stated, I'm going to ask you a couple of pointed questions and then we'll direct the conversation towards the new reformulations and then we'll give a slight hint to what people can expect to see at the event in terms of products and then we'll bring on Jerem. So first question, Russ, if you were to choose, there's a vast number of nutritional components in Moringa oleifera and in our other key botanical supplements that we use as a natural supplement provider. If you could choose maybe one category or possibly even one nutrient right now, what would it be? What would you focus on? What would you tell people about today if you had to stand on a roof and shout it out? What would be your clarion call in terms of the Zija nutrition from Moringa?
Permanent weight loss. 7 out of 10 North Americans, as an example, have a serious weight challenge or a morbid weight challenge. And does Zija truly address that from a nutrient standpoint, not available elsewhere as a base foundation in, for example, our new and improved Smart Mix? And the answer is yes. Do we deliver a system that actually delivers permanent weight loss, unlike, kumbaya weigh-in sessions, phony point scales, dubious, if not fictitious, scientific indexes on TV commercials, celebrities really, on a treadmill 7 days a week on a fat farm and then claiming on TV somehow a cardboard box with some form of frankenfood in it is going to make you lose weight. Well, that hasn't worked, Rod, for 45 years. It's only Zija International that's delivering the base fundamentals of metabolics in real absorbable nutrients, real catalytic conversion of fat, and real detoxification that allows all of that to occur. There's simply nobody else out there doing that, Rod.
What you're speaking about, of course, is the system that we have, our Zija Weight Management System, which does comprise several different components. And we'll talk really briefly about each one of those components here in just a moment. Of course, one of the four core concepts outside of nutrition, which would encapsulate or use or speak to the weight management system, we also believe in an active lifestyle. We're excited to see all of the Zija Nation folks out there talking to us, telling us, Facebooking, sharing with each other their active lifestyle components of what they're doing, whether it's a walk around the block or a bicycle ride or a hike or a swim or whatever it is that they do to help their body tune up and be the best it can be. That certainly plays an important role in everything that we do here at Zija International. Wouldn't you agree, Russ?
Absolutely. I love to run. That was in part a catalyst with Dr. Joshua Plant for our little spoof promo video that started off the Race to the Summit. But we really do mean that. You know, move it or lose it. Walk, run, swim. Active lifestyles in general are a good thing. And that in combination with real nutrition from the most nutrient-dense botanical on Earth per the vast majority of academic, governmental, medical, scientific institutions in the correct form of moringa delivered only by Zija International allows that to be even better than you can be on your own. And it's a combination of those two that actually gets you there.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what other people do or don't have, other companies do or don't have. I can only speak to the success and the passion that all of our Zija members around the world, both our customers and our distributors, are enjoying from our weight management system and our nutritional profile products that we have. And it's exciting to see, very gratifying to see, and to be a part of people's lives changing on their health side, of course, and on their wealth side. We'll postpone conversations about the wealth portion, the opportunity portion of the Zija business, because this call is specifically about asking the scientist about things. We'll do things like that on the Zija Nation call this coming Tuesday. Make sure everyone is there with as many guests as you can muster, whether it's three-way calls or conference calls with groups in a session there. Make sure you join us on that this coming Tuesday night at 7:30 Mountain Standard. And the information for that can be found on ZijaEvents.com. Well, let's get back to a quick conversation about the constituent parts of the weight management program. We have just a few minutes yet to share with folks, and then I want to talk specifically about the key ingredients, for example, in the new Smart Mix. But we have capsules, we have nutritional supplement sachets, we have a detox tea. Why do we have so many products? How do so many products work with so many individuals? What's the key focus or emphasis we're trying to achieve with 5 and more products coming, but 5 different products right now?
We're compartmentalizing. Zija International is the moringa company. You could go out on the internet, you could go to a health food store, and they'll say they'll have moringa, but you won't be getting real varietals that only Zija delivers of all the constituent parts that actually get absorbed, are enzymatically alive, fully bioavailable, absorbable, and deliver nutritional results. If you give the body what is required, it's the body that self-corrects. It sounds simple, but it's absolutely true. The vast majority of calories, the vast majority of supplementation out there is not absorbable. Or if it's absorbed, it's only in partial amounts. Only Zija is delivering the efficaciousness. So what are we delivering? We're delivering all your vitamins and minerals. We're delivering large levels of naturally occurring omega-3, 6, and 9. 36 naturally occurring anti-inflammatories in this one plant. I mean, guys, that's off the charts. All the antioxidants, the anti-carcinogens, the kinase inhibitors, the amino acids, 9 of which are essential. These are the building blocks of life. Recently, not long ago, about 3 years ago, a colleague of mine was given the Nobel Prize for Medicine, proving that all base issues are a function of a lack of nutrient value, restoring or maintaining something called a telomere, Telomere, from the Latin meaning end cap. It's the protective enzyme or coating on your DNA in your multiple trillions of cells in your body. Well, if you deliver nutrients, telomerase activity is maintained. And as a result of maintaining that, you thrive. So, the issue is, are you going to have faulty fuel, or are you going to have real fuel? And Zija delivers that. So in our system, we're delivering base nutrients. We then give you a catalytic or a trigger or a breaker switch that allows you to use stored potential energy, your body fat. And then, because we release body fat, we're also releasing toxins stored in that body fat. So then a purification with the premium tea. It's the combination of those that no one has ever done before Zija International. And I might add that the premium tea is a Ken Brailsford Master Herbalist-based formula that allows you to absolutely thrive where other systems simply can't deliver.
Well, that's perfect. So we've got a baseline choice for people in the morning where they want to take a super mix or a smart mix, or possibly even an XM Plus in terms of a nutritional baseline for the day. They may choose to take an XM AM capsule in the mid to late morning to help them with their appetite control and to help them in their weight management efforts to reach their goals. They may then take more nutrition in the afternoon, and then in the evening they would take an XM PM and potentially a detox tea, or what we call our premium tea, to help them to detox overnight. And so this is the system that we have now and have had for the last 3 or 4 years here at Zija. Now we have some new reformulations and we have some new products which we'll be releasing at the event. We'll speak for a moment now on the new reformulations which we've been promoting on the Race to Summit tour. Let's focus mostly on the Smart Mix. I know there's 2 key new ingredients in the Smart Mix, being what we call inulin, which is provided by chicory root, and also FOT. Can you give us some background briefly about both of these 2 key new ingredients and why the Smart Mix is an amazing, amazing new product? Could be a brand new product release, really, the way we're doing it with this new reformulation. Tell us why that it's such a great step forward, even though Smart Mix was so wonderful to begin with.
Smart Mix was wonderful to begin with, Rod, but we're the Moringa company at Zija International, and we don't stand on our laurels. We're constantly improving, and the base problem is not Moringa. The base problem is folks are eating things that, pardon my French, gunk you up. So the use of bioflora, or specifically prebiotic, to basically allow your digestive tract to absorb more nutrition is a key concept that thousands and thousands of scientific studies that Josh Plant poured over support very well. In 1933, to give you some history real quick, artificial insulin was synthesized by the British. It wasn't commercially available until probably the early 1950s. So we have to ask ourselves a reasonable question for folks that might have to use insulin. Did diabetics just drop dead because there was no insulin available? The answer is no. Back in the 1920s, the Joslin Diabetes Research Institute in Boston, very famous scientific research organization, knew that resistant fibers, fructooligosaccharides, inulin, Jerusalem artichoke, dahlia bulbs, but most specifically chicory, were highly effective in this area of prebiotic to basically allow your system, your digestive system, to absorb more nutrients to stabilize blood glucose. So chicory is an incredible addition to moringa because it allows for more absorption of moringa. Our second component that we put in, FOTI, F-O-T-I, I joke it's a Chinese rapper. No, I'm just kidding. The bottom line is we've known in botanical pharmacopoeia for thousands of years it utilizes nutrient value more efficiently and effectively, conversion of stored adipose tissue or body fat. And the result is these are prebiotic or precursors that allow for more absorption of moringa. But that's not where we stopped. We made it even sugar-free with real stevia now. So yes, you're absolutely correct, Rod. This is essentially a brand new lot, a radical improvement. No intra-contradiction with any prescription drug, over-the-counter drug. Oh, by the way, we are no one's physician on this phone call. We are not your doctor. We're not practicing medicine. We're Siege International, nor all products diagnose, treat, prevent, cure, mitigate, or prescribe. But if you deliver to the body real nutrition that is truly absorbable from the most nutrient-dense botanical available only from Siege International, the body will respond, and respond well.
Absolutely. We do believe that great outcomes, or great health outcomes, result from great nutrition, and we know that Zege's products provide some great nutrition for everybody. And we know that everybody's body is different, and that's one of the great things about our weight management system, which now includes the new Smart Mix and the new XM Plus, which is also falls into our energy category. These two products are fantastic, and anyone can consume them. And everyone has a specifically different need and different body type and different physiological response to any of our products, but all of our products are generally consumable by everybody to great reward and benefit. So thanks for the short primer on both chicory root or inulin and also FOT. Really appreciate it. And folks, the more you're around Zija, the more you have your own personal experience with it and the experiences of your friends, I think the better you're able to talk about it and share the opportunity for health improvement with people as you go out and share that Zija message. The bottom line is this new Smart Mix really is an incredible addition, and frankly, as it stands now, is not just a nutritional supplement, but is also an active participating, it takes an active participating role in weight management because of the things, Russ, that you described in terms of the nutrient absorption capacity and also prebiotic detoxification capacity. All of these things are now, really, we've taken the Smart Mix as it was before and sort of turbocharged it and created something that's really amazing. Of course, we've got a new taste profile, a new sweetening profile, if you will, for the XM Plus. So it's just terrific re-releases, relaunches of these products to great acclaim. We're excited about it, leading up to what's going to be happening at this event. And so what I want to do right now is I'd like to welcome to the call our Director of North American Sales, Jeremy Dastrup, have him talk about the event real briefly, and because it is the Ask the Scientist call, hit on, with, but at the same time keeping the appropriate secrets and keeping everything ready for the promotional launch here in a couple of weeks of our products that we have coming out at this event. So, Jeremy, I'm sure you're on the line with us. Why don't you take it away?
All right, Rod, can you hear me all right?
You're on. I hear you loud and clear.
Perfect. Well, it's an honor and a privilege to be on the call. It's been a few weeks since I've been able to get on the call because we've been on the road traveling throughout North America. And let me just say this. Thank you to all those who have been joining us at these tour stops and listening to the testimonies of those that have had experiences with the product lines. It's just reaffirming it, and it's just it's an honor to hear what's going on. It's very, very exciting, and as we come to an end, it's just amazing to see the energy that's been building. And Rob, let me just tell you this, the vision that you and Ken have been portraying to us at the office over the last few months of where we want to go as a company is definitely materializing and coming true, and it's all going to come to a head here at convention as we are going to be announcing a few different things. First and foremost is going to be a set of tools that will be used for those in the field that are sharing the product and also sharing the opportunity, allowing you easier ways to share with those people in your community and throughout the world. And I'm just excited to see what that's going to do for all of our distributors and all of our customers. And on top of that, we're going to be adding a few different new products that will be announced at convention, and just really completing what we call the system of nutrition. We're a weight management company, and what's been amazing is to see people lose weight basically off giving their body proper nutrition. They're realizing that they're not eating as many calories as they were before, and that nutrition is allowing them to lose weight. And we're going to be adding some components to that weight management system that will definitely jumpstart people to losing weight and getting to that healthy lifestyle and allowing them to live their life unlimited. And then on top of that, being in the game is important. This is network marketing. This is out there. You're out there sharing it. You're working, and it's exciting. And part of the success that you will have in this is just being able to stay in the game. And convention is one of those things that will validate your belief in the product and validate your belief in the company and validate your belief in the vision that we're portraying out here on the road. And so I highly encourage you, if you're on this call and you have not registered for convention, please do so. We want to see you in Salt Lake. Last year was a great event. A lot of people experienced some fantastic things, not only in their business, but in their life. And really that's what we're about, is helping you achieve that life unlimited. And so sitting in a room with 4,000 or 5,000 people that have gone through a lot of the same things you have gone through will again just validate your belief in what you're doing out there. So please get, we've got a few more tour stops left over the next 7 days. Get there, get registered, and we'll see all of you in Salt Lake.
Well, thank you very much, Jerem. Again, thank you so much for all of your efforts. You're an amazing member of the team, and I have such a high amount of respect for both you and Russ, of course, for Josh and Ryan as well. Great things going on the tour. Folks, new products coming out that I'll just say will be a part of the weight management system, as well as exciting things only available to those who attend the event. The event is going to be an amazing just a foundation, a terrific foundation for everybody here. So you have to be there. You have to make sure that you get as many people as you can there as well. Your personal enrollees are, of course, your first course of action to make sure that you paint the vision and show the value of the event. Of course, we still have the opportunity for anyone who has 3 enrollees, personal enrollees who attend the event. Their attendance is free. So tons and tons of people qualifying for that as we hit in the closing stages of the Race to the Summit for the Summit event. Make sure you take advantage of all of that, as well as the other promotions going on right now. So it's once in a lifetime chance to come see the foundation of your opportunity, your Zija corporate headquarters, your manufacturing, all of the things we've created for you to have this beautiful opportunity of direct sales, direct distribution of amazing products that we've already been describing. So thanks for joining us on the Ask the Scientist call. Thank you to Russ for being here with us today, and to you and to Jerem, safe travels. Folks, the lines are now open for your shout out, and we'll hear you on the Zija Nation call on Tuesday at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. The lines are now open.
Everybody from driving off the road. Thank you, Russ and Rod. Ohio.
Thanks, guys. Kim Pritchard, Apopka, Florida.
Rock.
Athens, Georgia.
Thank you, guys. Great ball. Holmes, Delaware. Very cool, guys. Can I get some pointing teams? I don't know.